All right, Cancer, here we go. This is a cure for cancer. And cancer is the hot spot of the connection cycle. These are basically all signs readings because I'm studying the hot spot of the connection, but it is for the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. And you are a sign that's been getting a lot of communication lately. All right? And when the bird in the background is agitated, that noise, he made that noise through another reading I did recently. And it means the energy is choppy. That means something's happening. If you're in a boat and you're in choppy water, something's happening, isn't it? Okay? So you might want to stick around. And if we have to deal with his little growling in the background, we will. But he's a better energy reader than I am, as most birds are, on any given day. But he doesn't speak English, so I have to do it. This is a general reading and may or may not resonate with you. But if the title brought you in here, or you found Steve's Love Tarot, especially if you're a Cancerian, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. And if you're new here, there's a whole playlist of these. All right? Cure for Cancers on my channel here. So let's take a look at where the hot spot's at. You've been getting communication, haven't you? Little Mr. or Miss Eight of Wands. Nonsense. Craziness. Eight wands everywhere. The themes, you're setting the theme. Lots of communication, right? Well, here's a pre-shuffle for you. Communication. Communication. Impending communication. Communication. Two soulmates coming together. A moon, though. And that. Somebody wanting to give to this. Six of Pentacles. It's a rather unorthodox throwing of my pre-shuffle. But fuck it. It's an unorthodox day. It really is. The energies are crazy right now. Tomorrow, I'm going to be pulling a reading. Tomorrow being, Tuesday the 12th. On Jupiter and Neptune. Which are basically making out right now. They're in a conjunction. And you're going to want to pay attention to that. Everybody will. It's a powerful reading. And it blends with all the other energies I've been talking about the North Node stuff and everything. And then I'm going to pull a fucking full moon reading. And you're going to want to pay attention to that too. It'll help all of this make sense. That Jupiter-Neptune thing is here. It's in this. I saw it in the Leo reading I did earlier. I saw it in the Pisces reading I did earlier. And I see it here. I see bookending the Two of Cups with the Page of Swords. It's two soulmates coming together. It's communication. Someone feels a little small next to you, but crossing that Page of Swords is the Knight of Cups. There's a lot of love here. Somebody is stopped at the water. I've been telling you this, and I'm going to tell you again. The moon is crossing that. There's some sort of secret here. There's something going on underneath the surface. There's something they're afraid to tell you that's slowing them down from giving to you. But they're not ghosting or anything like that. There is some spying energy here. I have a card that has a little bit of it around it. They're keeping an eye on this. It's decision time. We know that from yesterday's reading that I did for what the hell was it? Saturn square in the North Node, right? Decision time. It is. We've been here before. Let's shuffle the deck. Let's see where we go. All right, take it easy now. I know the energy is choppy. I am aware. I just did a Pisces reading that was very complex. Hard to read. I mean, I had to swim through the mud to get the answers out of that thing. Let's see where we go here, Cancer. You're the hot spot. Let's take a look. Oh, man. Wow, these cards want to talk. I had a tower fly by me here as I'm shuffling. Okay, I got my shuffle. Overall energy of our reading, we pull 5 from the bottom. Affecting energy, and then we pull 8 from the top. Okay? Or, 4 and then clarifiers. Anyway, overall energy is the Hangman. This is an energy of wait for it. Okay? I know. What was the last cure for Cancer? Do you remember the last cure for Cancer I did? I said somebody's on the fence, didn't I? I said the whole top row was on the fence upright. They are. But I'm drawn to the little raven up here chewing the rope. And why? Because it's crossed by the Six of Cups. The second card out is the Six of Cups. This is the connection. This is somebody thinking about this, what they missed out on. Woulda, coulda, shoulda here. Listen, you're very important to this person. I know they told you stank and get lost and you're shit and you're this. I don't want to be with you. I'm going to stick with what I got. Whatever the fuck they told you. I know. But they lied. They fucking lied. Why? Because you're center of the affecting energy. This is the center card. It's you. It's the Empress, the Queen of Tits. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful energy. You're reflecting as this to this person. I'll explain this bottom row when I pull them. 10 cups and 4 wands. And I'll show you the 6th card. I always do, right? Because it's there. It's the Ace of Cups. And it's leaking like a sieve, isn't it? My God, that's not holding water very well. Yeah, it's leaking out. We already saw a Knight of Cups in my pre-shuffle. He shows up as a Page of Swords. A little smaller, a little less than. Okay, that's fine. But that Page of Swords is communication. It's direct communication. Now, knowing that Ace of Cups is there, this person loves the fuck out of you. It's leaking out. It's leaking out because every time they think back to you, yeah, right now, Hangman, sure, they're right on the fence. Well, of course we got the Hangman. I just pulled a reading yesterday about Saturn squaring the North Node, which was all about somebody on the fence and Saturn being some big, giant person standing next to him going, you know you're going to do it. Just do it anyway. Go on. Make a decision here. Right? Trying to get him off the fence. Saturn is on your side. It's trying to push this person off the fence. They can go either way. They can. They can go either way. All right? But this person's opinion of you, their perspective of you up here in the Hangman tree, I think they lean toward coming towards you. They're on the fence, yes, but every time they think back, they feel this connection, and they feel it with emotion. Why? Well, because of what I told you in Venus in Pisces reading. Venus is in Pisces, and it makes people feel shit. People who don't usually feel shit all of a sudden start feeling shit. And that's especially true if you happen to have a person who's got their Venus sign is some sort of water sign or something along those lines. Then they're just gushing out. God forbid your person's Venus sign is Pisces. Jesus. All right? So, but that doesn't matter. I'm just saying they're super feeling it, if that's your person. Either way, it doesn't matter. Because in the center here, when they think about you, you're the Empress. But that's intimidating to this person. That's why that Knight goes down to a Page. So they keep you in fairyland a little bit. But what's interesting about this, and I have to blend it with this leaking Ace of Cups. Love not given, but boy, you can't hold it back anymore. Why? Because when I have these two cards together, always in my readings, this is fairyland, fantasyland, dreamland, spank bank coming into reality. This is a card of reality. This is stability. This is a 4. It's the 4 of Wands. It represents a stable, happy, new beginning. It's right here. There's a picnic here. Okay? That's real. This is fairyland. Rainbows. All this. Look, he's touching the rainbow in the Lightseer deck. They're sitting on a rainbow. You can't do that. That's fairyland. You make this person very happy. It's almost a minor arcana sun card here, the way I read this. Why? Because you can't get a rainbow without the sun. And the sun's obviously out in this card. It's somewhere. That's what they want. That's what they want to do. I think that's what they're going to do because you're front and center. All right? Well, let's see. Let's go. Because you've been coming up in my weekly reading, Friday reading. I got communication all over the place here. Okay? Let's see what we get. 2 swords. Now, I said they're on the fence. Right? That's our opening energy of the affecting energy. This is the affecting energy. This is the baseline. This is the core energy. This is what we're swimming in. This is what we're breathing. Kind of thing here. This is what we're walking on. This is what we're breathing. All right? Yeah. They're on the fence. But it's hard to be on the fence about the Empress. Once you've seen these tits, you've got to have them. You've got to touch them. You have to. Male or female, you could have them chicken tits if you're a guy. It doesn't matter. Either way. 2 of Swords. In the Witch's deck, yeah, they're on the fence, but the swords aren't crossing. 2 Ace of Swords, not crossing. All right? There's a good path and a wrong path, and they know. They're leaning toward this. Look at this. Yeah, they're not doing much right now, but they're thinking back. You're the Empress, 10 of Cups, becoming reality. I want to make this reality. How do I fix this? This is an energy of how do I fix this? I've got to hit that shit. How do I fix this? And they're thinking about it. But the universe isn't giving them much time. That's what the raven is here. Think of this. You know what this raven's name is today? It's Saturn. This is Saturn the raven right here. Saturn squaring the North Node is forcing decisions right now. And it don't have much time. It almost feels rushed. It's an energy of a rush decision, but it's a decision that, again, like I said in that reading yesterday, you know you're going to do it. You already know you're going to do it. All this person's doing is delaying the inevitable. The bird just agreed with me, and he a Pisces. You know. We're talking about, Venus and Pisces and everything. He got Venus in his sign. He's very loving lately. All right. What else? Death. Can't get rid of death here in April. No, we can't. This person is making a decision here. We're coming off the crossroads. The swords are not crossed here. All right? There's transformation coming. They want to give to it. Coming back from the pre-shuffle a little bit. They want to give to it. Look at that. The King of Wands. I love it. The King of Wands bookending this. Again, it's this energy. It is totally from yesterday's reading. Saturn squaring the North Node, forcing decisions about relationships, about everything. It's my laughing king. It's the Burger King we know him as, right? He or she, doesn't matter. This energy has been around you since I got here, since before I got here, since I started pulling on the cycle when the cycle first started, which was late 2019-ish. I say ish because it's always variable for everybody's on a different timeline. But regardless, this energy here, it's been laughing this off. It's been doing some kind of PR agency laugh it off campaign. Oh, I fall in love with deep soulmates all the time. It's no big deal. Just get rid of them. Ha, ha, ha. Piece of cake. No. This person, this has been blowing up in their face for a long time. This king right here, the Burger King, is making a decision. They have to give to this, which, again, giving to this transforms it. They don't want you to get away. I would like you to know, because I've always taught you that color is energy, right? Everything is energy. And if you can read colors, if you could see colors, if you can't, I'm sorry. But if you can see colors, you could read you're reading energy. You're reading cards by the energy. It's mild energy. It's surface, but who cares? And I would like to point out that them giving to you, he's wearing a green bathrobe looking thing. She wearing a green dress. All right, I got a match there. This is what they want to do with you. All right, that is absolutely very solid way of reading that. And I'm just trying to show you the energy that I feel. Because I can't. There's no way for me to put you inside me and you feel it. Oh, I see now, I get it. I have to show it to you through these pictures. And they're even in kind of the same position here. That being said, let's clarify. And I'm going to clarify with the Light Seer deck. All right, let's see where we go here. Okay. So we'll find out what this king's going to do. I like that the King of Wands is here. That's your person. That's the Burger King. Got to have it their way. Pride, ego. On the fence right now because they can't get rid of this. No matter how hard they try, it won't go away. They're like, ah, fuck it. So Saturn the Raven here is like, you better make a decision. You're all done being in this tree because I'm almost chewed all the way through this rope. Okay? All right. I know what they want. I know what they want to do. I know what happens when they do it. Will they do it? Will this king come in and choose the right sword? Because there's an obvious choice and a shit choice. I don't know. Let's find out after these messages. No, I'm not going to do that. Anyway, let's clarify. We'll find out when we get to the king. We're going to start with the Two of Swords, though. What's this big decision about? I know a lot of you Cancers. You're all over my fucking Twitter feed. I've known you guys since I got here. You're all terrific people. I told you once I'd bang every one of you. I probably would, male or female. You're all real nice. What the hell's going on? What's with this person? They're just, I get this, again, there's something, some sort of, because of that moon card, it's all about the moon and the high priestess with this person. All kinds of secrets. What are their secrets about? You know, we try to find them, and we find some of them in the extendeds. All my readings tie together. But there's just something I could never put my finger on. And it's not because it's a general reading. I could put my finger on it in general terms if I could put my finger on it, but I can't. I can't put my, what is the deal? There's something that all of your people, Cancer, you're in this angle, are suppressing something. There's something they need to deal with that they don't look at that causes them to behave in a certain way. With your person, it's an impulsive behavior. Causes them to act impulsively and cast things off. Shut down. Stick with what they got. Like they don't want to change. Even if what they got around them is shit, they stick with it. I think that's fading. I think it's fading fast. I do. I think this is someone who wants to be happy. Let's find out. Let's find out. Crossing the Two of Swords is the page. It's the Page of Pentacles. Yeah. It's communication, yes, but it's a card of the student. It's a card of somebody keeping an eye on you. They might be looking at your picture. They might be spying. It's more spying energy. It's mild. It's very mild. But this is someone who has at some point kept a close eye on you, and they feel you start to slip away. They're nervous about what to say to you. The reason they won't come in, the reason they would choose the wrong sword, is because they're nervous about talking to you. And that just doesn't make sense to me. If you got a shot at the Empress, you take it. If the Empress stands in front of you and takes the damn dress off, you bang that shit. Okay, you don't run away. You don't hand her a towel. You don't. You hit that shit when you can. And especially if that shit is something you fantasize about quite often. All right, I'm drawing metaphors here, but the truth of the matter is, it's really what's in the energy. I don't joke about anything that's not in there. They're nervous about it. There's I've been telling you for a while, and we've been trying to find it. It's some secret. They've got something they have to confess to you, even if it's just why they ran. But why they ran is a much deeper story than someone who just ran with this person. Okay? It's almost like in the beginning they were insulted by something. That might be true for a few of you. I don't know. I'm trying. I'm riffing on the energy right now to try to see if the universe will give me something back. They were insulted about something, or something got perceived the wrong way. They got the wrong impression of you, ran, spied, got the right impression of you, and went, oh, even the bird knows I'm right. A new impression, and then instead of turning around and coming back and correcting it, they just kept spying on you. They just kept looking at you or thinking about you and wondering what might happen. The problem is that energy built and built and built, and you grew. You grew into full-blown Empress. You grew a full set of tits, male or female. And that's a problem for this person. Yeah, look at that. That was the card that was at the bottom of the deck when I first picked up this deck. I almost showed it to you. The universe brought it back. It's the Eight of Cups. Wow. This person has something they need to walk away from. I think it's within them. I think they are. She's in progress on the card of walking away. I think they are walking away from it. I think they are walking toward their happiness. I really feel that. Okay. All right. Why is the Death card here? Let's get to it. I want to get down to this King. We have to peel back the layers of energy. Energy reading is about, it's like detective work, right? It's like Sherlock Holmes. It is. Sometimes you don't find out until the end of a reading what something at the beginning of it meant. I had that happen with the Pisces reading. I had a 10 of Wands that came after a 9 of Pentacles in the cut section of the reading. I didn't realize until the very end when I asked the universe about the Jupiter and Neptune energies what that 10 of Wands truly meant there at that. And it dawned on me. I went, oh, I get it. Okay. But that's how it is. Sometimes, it's tough to translate feelings into words. If it was easy, relationships would go a lot better, wouldn't they, for everyone? All right, Death card, the 7 of Wands. There's some sort of holding back. There's some sort of something holding back, keeping them on the fence. Saturn the Raven here doesn't care. He's chewing that rope. He's chewing that rope. Right there. It's the 7 of Wands. Now, I would love to read that as someone standing up and doing what's right for them. It is one of the messages of the card. Okay? But it's not. It's someone who's defensive, yet at the same time wants to come in. The defensiveness is what needs to die. It's the affecting energy of the card. That brings a rebirth. That brings this. They have to come towards you. Or they're always going, I feel like they're always going to regret it if they don't. I see them in progress though. They're on the way. Some of them might be walking away from 8 broken cups on their side. I don't know. I see, but what the universe, even without that 7 of Wands, will take that away. With the Knight of Cups on top of the Death card, they have to come towards you. We already know, but there's a nervousness toward giving to it here. And I don't know if it's intimidation that you're reflecting as full Empress energy. This person knows you're more emotionally secure than they are. This person's a little bit insecure, all right? They are. They have it in the back of their, I can feel it. It's sort of an energy of, well, it'd be easier just to not do anything. This is someone who likes to take the easy way out of things. King of Wands is always like that, right? I don't know. Maybe they're a little spoiled. Maybe they're a little stubborn. I don't know. It's tough to say. The energies is very choppy. That's why the bird's misbehaving. All right. Why is the Six of Pentacles? If you want to know what the energy feels like, every time he growls, you'll know, right? That sound he's making, that's what the energy feels like. He did it for another reading the other day, too. Same thing. Six of Pentacles is crossed by the Nine of Cups. Again, it's somebody wanting to come in and give to this. You are their wish fulfilled. I said these two are both wearing green. It's you they want to give to. This is you, Divine Feminine. It's you they want to give to. Yeah, you're their wish fulfilled. So what's the fucking problem? What's on top? What's on top? The Magician. Again, it's an action card. I think this son of a bitch is coming in. I think they're on the fence. It did want to come out with the Three of Wands. So I'll put it down there very soon. All right, just something holding them back though. I'm telling you, I'm just being honest. By the cards on the table, this person's coming to reach out to you. Yes, I'm going to be honest. Yeah, I know. I'm going to be honest with you. Yes. By the cards on the table, the Knight is coming to bring transformation. They're ready to go. This person's transformed. They're all new. They're coming very soon. That's the sugarcoat here. They see you as the Empress. They want to bring fantasy into reality. They're feeling this connection. Someone, also the Six of Cups, someone from the past is coming into your present. Absolutely. But there's a catch here. This is not a new perspective. This is sitting on the fence. It is a decision that's being made right now. Your person is still on the fence. But yep, that's what they want to do. I've got to pull, we may be here a few extra minutes because I got to get some answers here. All right, why is the King of Wands here? I'm just telling you what's in the energy. I don't give a fuck about cards. The cards are just images for you to see the energy that I feel. It's the only way you can. Otherwise, you'd be staring at a blue felt table for 30 minutes. All right, it's more complicated than that. The energies this week are very complicated. The universe, along with Saturn in particular, are forcing people to do things. And Jupiter Neptune is really putting them, really, it's cracking the whip sort of a thing. I'm going to pull on that tomorrow. It's going to be very helpful for me in studying the connection. Let's pull on Burger King right now. King of Wands, tell me about it. And then I'll see where we need to go. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, again, get 6-2. This is the Six of Pentacles. This is the Six of Pentacles. They mean the same thing. They're both tied to you. All of a sudden, Laughing King isn't laughing anymore. In fact, I can't even see him laughing. I know you can't because of my shit camera, but I can't even see him laughing anymore. Okay? I can't. All right. Yeah, okay. Affecting energy, Six Pentacles. King of Wands, Burger King is coming, who once breadcrumbed you, is at a crossroads, on the fence, making a decision to come in and talk to you. Universe thinks they're leaning towards it very soon. I disagree. And I don't want to. I want to give a sugarcoat reading for once. I do. I want people leaving Steve Love Tarot with a smile. Steve says they're coming in. You're so excited. You go to the grocery store later and you yell it out in the middle of a store. Steve said they're coming. Yeah. And like that. Everybody looks at you funny. Who cares? Fuck them. I can't tell you to do that. Something off here. Something. There it is. Motherfucker. I knew it. Four of Pentacles. Fear. Holding back. Yep. This is what they want. It's want. Saturn the Raven. Yeah, I'm going to tell them about Saturn the Raven. Saturn the Raven up here is having none of it. He's going to chew them right out of the hangman tree. I think you get this person. You can go ahead and yell in the grocery store if you want. But I think you get them with a catch. I think you get almost like somebody kicking and screaming. Like my first day of kindergarten, I didn't want to go. I sat in that goddamn car. I'm like, I don't want to go in there and play with those kids. I know. I didn't have much luck with kids my own age at that time. I was reading books that adults read when I was 5. These kids were playing with blocks and shit. I didn't like it. They annoyed the crap out of me. And I had to go spend a day with them at kindergarten. I was not going. But my father was having none of that. He's like, get your ass out of the car. Okay. All right, fine. You're bigger than me. Fine, I'm going. Went in that classroom kicking and screaming. And yeah, it was a shit day. But I made the best of it. Right? I pretended I didn't already know the fucking alphabet. But either way, the bottom line is, That's what you're getting. You're getting a kicking and screaming person. That's why they go from a Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups comes up here again. That's what they're feeling. But they show up a page. They show up a page. It's fear that's holding them back. This person's overthinking this. The Hermit is there. All right, I'm gonna go further. I have to. Where's my little animal deck? All right, very powerful deck. We don't have any animal deck here on the table. We do now. Bottom of the deck, as I randomly pick it up, is you. They're 8-point buck with rainbow antlers. That's always you, the King of Pentacles. In my reading, since the day I got here, your energy's been reflecting this. This person knows your value. They know you're the shit. They know that you're irreplaceable. They can't find you on Bender, Tinder, or Rapey McRaperman's site. They can't find you anywhere. You're awesome. You're the shit. They misjudged you in the beginning. I get all that off that card. And this is on the top. And that's on the top. It's their shit. Right? They almost see you as a threat. It's the devil. It's a goat with its feet on fire. I'm telling you, even though these cards were random, it's always random when we shuffle or not. I don't know what's at the bottom of this deck. I put the cards back from the last time I used it. I shuffle it. If the universe making me look at the top and bottom, there's you. Irreplaceable. Nobody better. Can't find you anywhere. 8-point buck with rainbow antlers. And on top of that, the energy that card is crossing is the devil energy. This is someone who, for some reason, sees you as a threat to something. Probably a threat to them being able to be shut down emotionally. A threat to their way of thinking, which obviously is fairly pentacle related if they're concerned about coming to you with pentacles. And that's not what Cancer's worried about. I see a lot of swords and pentacles here in relation to the way they feel. I see wands as well, but that's more relationship related. I see a Knight of Cups of what they want to do, but I see a magician. I see somebody who knows they have to give to this, knows they want to give to this. You're both wearing matching outfits. It's adorable. But what they do is they want to glaze over things, so it holds them back. They stay on the shore. She don't want to surf the big waves. Those big waves out there now. She don't want to go out there. She want to wait till the water gets a bit more placid. The king knows what they want. They want it their way. They hold back out of fear and do nothing because there's some sort of energy here where they see you as some kind of threat. I don't know what that is. And again, I don't mean that in a physical threat sort of way. You're just... I think I've said this to you before, or I don't remember what sign I said it to, but I'll say it again because the energy's here. The only reason you're not banging this person, okay, right now, and you're watching Steve's Love Tarot instead, is because you're a case of TNT in their living room. TNT is nitroglycerin based. It doesn't make a good coffee table, okay? It's a nice looking case. It's nice, a little wooden box, says TNT on the outside of it. It's nice, but it does not make a good coffee table. You put the coffee down too hard, it blows up. Somebody kicks it, it blows up. You are something that blows up their whole world. You're completely different. I know that because you're reflecting not only as that 8-point buck with rainbow antlers, you're reflecting as Empress energy. So not only are you irreplaceable, you're something very special. And this is something they keep very secret. I got the moon now at the bottom. They keep this very secret. But I'm going to tell you the same thing I told Pisces. This is Pisces card. Pisces related. This is about Jupiter and Neptune, both in Pisces, kissing each other. All right? And it's also tied to whatever's going on with the nodes. I know the North Node is in Taurus, but Jupiter is sextile in it, which is sort of, giving people the bravery to move forward right now. And Jupiter is in Pisces. All right, let's see where we go. I don't know what's going on here. This is crazy. Yeah, look, it's all about that. Everything's about to change here. What's been secret, that's the world crossing it. It's about the new cycle we're moving into. Everything is coming to light for this person. It's all coming up. It's all coming up from the depths. What's on top? I'm going to throw 3 cards. Yep, 5 of Cups, sad horse. King of Cups holds the Ace of Cups, but a little stingy about giving it, afraid to be vulnerable. And the 8 of Swords. Yep, it's all coming. I'm right. Oh, I love it when I'm right sometimes, and I like that I'm right now. That's what's going on some level here. It's not that you're a threat. I mean, it is. You're a threat. You're a threat to their ability to not be vulnerable. The King of Cups holds the Ace of Cups. Holds the big old Ace of Cups, a big old goblet of love. Very stingy about giving it. Everything right now, because of the new cycle we're moving into, and because, I'm telling you, because of all the energies I've pulled on, Venus in Pisces, Jupiter sextile in the North Node, even the new moon reading at the beginning of the month, anything fucking Pisces related right now, or in general, okay? In general, and I say, you know, the new moon, it's a moon, the moon card is Pisces. So anything Pisces related, Jupiter's there, it's Neptune's there, and they're making out right now. Plus the new cycle that we're moving into is a sunny day. It is all a case of TNT in this person's living room, and there's a party going on, and people are tripping over it. It blows up their whole world. The fact that it makes them see, it brings everything up from the depths. Everything that they've been pushing down is now up from the depths. I see it with the Hermit, and it's scaring the crap out of them. Why did I pull the Hermit? Why did I pull another card here? I don't know. I was compelled to do it. But I see it with the Hermit coming up from the depths. Ting! He's all lit up. It's on top of fear, that Hermit. Everything coming up from the depths forces them to see that them not being vulnerable costs them, makes them sad, makes them see that everything around them is 3 cups down. There's only 2 cups left standing. That's the 2 of Cups. That's the soulmate connection. And all of that puts them in their head. 8 Swords, which is what causes inaction. Fear causes inaction. 8 of Swords is fear. It's fear here, everywhere. But everything coming up from the depth causes them to feel, to be in their feels. The King of Cups is right there. But also realize that why they're sad, why they regret the things they didn't say. They regret the things they didn't allow themselves to feel, because for a lot of you, a lot of time has passed here. And people, you know, people think that with time, you know, you can just fade away and go. You can't. This 8 of Swords leads to this, being in the head. The problem is everybody's being forced to make decisions now. That includes you, but I'm talking about them. Saturn the Raven here is having none of it, chewing the ropes. Going to knock them right out of the hangman tree. They got no choice here. Now I'm going to pull another card. I want to see where this 8 of Swords goes. Are they going to stay in the 8 of Swords, or what are they going to do here? Okay? I can say it can go either way. They're on the fence. What do you think that means? They can go north or south. They can either come towards you or not. It doesn't guarantee that they're all going to come towards you. That's why I can't say. I can tell you why they want to, and that they might, and I can also tell you why they won't. All right? I'm going to see what this 8 of Swords, where this 8 of Swords is going, because there's a lot of fear here. And you blow up their whole world, Cancer. Their whole world is based on pentacles and nonsense. That's very common in this soulmate cycle. That's nothing new to any sign. I say that to a lot of signs because it's true. Every cycle has a theme. You know, this theme is hosted by Cancer. Cancer is Mr. Rourke here on Fantasy Island. The North Node was in Cancer when this cycle started. That means that Cancerian themes are the host of this thing. Cancerian is the cardinal water sign. You're dealing with a runner who doesn't feel, who's shut down. Cancer's, you know, and a non-runner who, you know, on the feminine side is very comfortable in that energy, but they lacked some self-worth. They kept giving to something that ran from them. So they had to learn how to be the Empress. Well, they did, the Divine Feminines. They learned. You don't keep giving if you're not getting back. Energy requires reciprocation to flow. If you're not getting it back, love given with nothing coming back is despair. And they learned. And they grew in this energy. The other side it just runs from any kind of emotion. So, yeah, it's Cancerian themed, and they have to. So whatever was on their side was pentacle based or something. It wasn't. It was something where love scared them. Perhaps they were just hurt in the past and took it out on you. All of that plays out in this cycle big time. Y'all would have loved the last cycle. The last cycle, I wasn't on YouTube, of course. I was just studying it. The last cycle that started around the end of 2007, or you know, sometime in 2007, late 2006, and all that. and stretched all the way up through 2019 or 2018-ish. It was easy. It was nice. Very few runners. Everybody was banging. Everybody was kung fu banging. Let me tell you, those cats was fast as lightning. Yep, I tell you what. It was easy. It was boring. I didn't bother starting a YouTube channel. All right. So, Eight of Swords, tell me about it. I've been shuffling the whole time. The universe wants it. Okay. All right. It might be easier just to leave it in fantasy land. I got double Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is fantasy land. It's sitting on a rainbow. Rainbows and unicorns. Maybe. I don't know. I'm still getting erroneous answers here. Page of Swords. Causes the spy and the kick up. Causes them to want to reach out. Causes them to want to... It's a loop. It's a feedback loop. I'll prove it. 10 Wands. Yep. And the 10 Pentacles. Yep. It's a feedback loop. I fucking knew it. Why? Okay, good. Let's talk about the 8 Swords. The 8 Swords, they get in their head. All of this brings up stuff from the depths. All the current energies. All right? Brings up stuff from the depths that they've been passing and surpassing or suppressing. The King of Cups, they're in their fields. Then they get sad about not, and regretful for the shit that they have on their side that they did give to and the stuff that they didn't, which was the 2 cups still standing, the soulmate connection. So they get an 8 Swords, which causes inaction. And that, while they're in the 8 Swords, while they're in the Hangman, they see your value through spying, right? Or thinking about you or whatever. There's nothing that compares to you. I'm drawn to the dots around the barn owl whenever I am. It's nothing compares to you. And I'm not going to make Ireland cry and do redneck Sinead. But I will say that gets them thinking about that. Then that creates a burden because they see how awesome you are. The 10 Pentacles. They want to come back around. But that in turn, this burden, then... because of this 10 Cups that's crossing here, which is an energy for me of, well, it might be easier just to keep it in fantasy land, makes them just keep what they've got on their side because that might be easier. Your person is always looking for the easy way out. It's a feedback loop, around and around. I'm thinking, I don't know, I got a new impression of them from spying and watching on them, but that creates a burden on my household. So it might be easier just to keep them in fantasy land, but then when I do that, it's not enough, so I spy, but that creates a burden on my household. You see what I'm saying? This 10 Pentacles represents what you represent to them and what's on their side, whatever long term is on their side, whatever their life is, okay? It's all a great big burden to this person. Unfortunately, and normally they could keep going around in this loop in infinity. But in this case here, our Ace of Swords aren't crossed, which is forcing them to walk away. Not to mention, while they're in the Hangman tree in this 8 Swords, old Saturn the Raven here don't give a shit. He's almost through the rope. The energies right now are forcing a decision. Forcing people to do things that they may not want to do, like me going to kindergarten and getting out of that car. I went in there kicking and screaming. Which was a stupid thing to do to piss off my father. But I did it anyway. And, it was what it was. They're kicking and screaming all the way into the kindergarten class with you in it. That's pretty much what it is. It's someone, and I told you this before in a recent reading, it's someone who shows up because they're, and I did tell you this in a recent reading, I believe. It's that energy is here. I don't remember the readings, but I remember this energy. I remember what it tastes like. It tastes like my kindergarten story. It's someone who's showing up because they're compelled to do so. Because they feel like they have to. Because Daddy dragged them out of the car and they had to go in the damn thing. And Daddy outweighed them by 150 pounds. I don't know. Whatever the case is, no choice. But it's good. It's good. Because their world needs to be blown up, I think. And I'm going to pull a little reading for you. What the hell? We're here. I'm going to pull a little side reading. I'm going to grab the Lightseer deck. Alright? Yeah, I am. A little Lightseer deck. And I'm going to say, what happens after this person shows up? Because I think, not unlike me, I adjusted to that class fairly soon. I think the fears dissipate once you two have a real conversation. That's what I think. And I think you find out a little bit about what all these secrets are on their side. I don't know. There's a lot going on behind the scenes. I get the Moon card and the High Priestess a lot with your person. I already showed it to you. We already had it. It was the card crossing the King of Cups here. There's a reason that they're fearful of being vulnerable. Somebody fucked them over for most of you. Somebody in the past, or many somebodies, they opened up to someone and it went wrong. And rather than learn the lesson, this person thought their lesson was to shut down and just take it out on everyone else that enters their life, no matter how good they might be. That's the bottom line for a good chunk of you. Not all, but a good chunk of you. You know, whatever it is, let's see what happens. Assuming this person, I'm asking the universe to draw an assumption here. This person shows up. There's communication. What does that do to the fear? Okay, let's find out. Six of Swords at the bottom. All you two need to do is talk. It'll calm them right down. Alright? It will calm them right down. Why? And open them up. The Queen of Cups, the most love I can pull from a deck, is crossing the Six of Swords. I'm asking the universe on a hypothetical. What this person doesn't know, even though they might show up kicking and screaming, there are eight swords in their head about it, even because you're so awesome and you're just a case of TNT in their fucking life because their parents wouldn't like you, or they'd have to leave a spouse, or you make their spouse look bad, or you make their family look bad, or you make their career, whatever the fuck it is about you that makes you a case of TNT in their life. When the TNT goes off, it's gone. Okay? There's something good that comes from it. You get to redecorate your living room. How about that? Look on the bright side. Maybe you like shopping. I don't know. Either way, it moves things on the calm waters. When the cup, and allows the cup of love to be given. You see, he doesn't give the cup, the king. Male or female, very stingy with it. The queen gives the full cup. That's why it's coming out this way. It's a different deck. I could have gotten another King of Cups, but I didn't. I got the queen. And wrong card. And moving no bloopers here. And then moving on to calm waters. It's if somebody relaxes. That's what happens when they come. Look at that. It's like surprising. It's a Tower, it's Chariot, and it's an Ace of Cups. Oh my God. And it's a Page of Wands. And there's no bad cards here. There's nothing I can pull. When you guys get together, if this person actually gets their shit together, I hope your person's watching. Because if this person actually gets their shit together and comes in, puts the fears down a little bit, stops running their head, stop leaving you in fantasy land, this Four of Wands can actually happen. And they know it. In this Hanged Man, it's a good vantage point. You can see everything very clearly. They know. This feedback loop of nonsense here is what it is, and it's all rooted in pain, which, by the way, regret, sadness, pain, this Five of Cups is one of the cards that drives communication. If and when they come in, we've got the Six of Swords, we've got the love that ends up being given, which helps to move things on to calmer waters, and we've got a Tower, a Chariot, an Ace of Cups as three cards. A fourth card wanted to come out, the Page of Wands. It's a separate message. It's someone who definitely wants this to work out. It is. I know it's surprising, but the energy is always here for that. It really is. It's good communication. It's nice. It's passionate communication. But the bottom line is the Six of Swords is crossing the Chariot. That's the Emperor, the Burger King over here, the out of balance Emperor, the Burger King, got to have it their way, driving the Chariot in. And it's surprising how quickly this will open up things. It's surprising how little you have to kick that TNT to make it go off. Okay? It's nitroglycerin based. It does not take much. All right. So, I don't even know what to tell you here. The readings this week are very complex. I'm earning my keep because the energies, I don't know what the fluff readers are going to do because I'm not one. I'm a real energy reader, and I can tell you by the cards, yeah, they're a little bit afraid, but they have a new perspective on you and they're going to come in and talk to you. Yeah, okay. If you want to just take that, knock yourself out. But there's more to the story here. There's things coming up from the depths that scare this person back once they get to your door. But I've shown here that if they can push past that, there's nothing but nice things that happen here. All I needed to see was that. The Queen of Cups crossing the Six of Swords. It's beautiful energy. All right? It is. I don't know. I don't know what else to tell you. I wish I had another answer for you. Let's see. Let me try and get you one. Give me one card. What else you want to tell Cancer? Give me one card. What else you want to tell the Cancerians here? What? Tell me about the hot spot of this connection. Where's it going? Where is this ultimately going? Actually, you know what? Hold on. Give me one card, universe. What does this person actually want to do toward Cancer? All right, let's find out. Let's find out. Give me one card. What is this person? God damn it, these cards. I swear to God. Okay. I got it. I got my answer. The cards fell out. I got two cards. I got the top card because I saw it, and I got the bottom card. It's 8 Wands and Queen of Swords. This flew out of the deck, so I saw it. The universe gave me two. Technically, it gave me one. It gave me the bottom and the top. So this is the Queen of Swords crossing the 8 of Wands. I ask the universe flat out, and when I ask a fucking question, I get an answer. I'm fucking Steve, okay? I get a goddamn answer. What do they want to do? They want to fucking talk to you. They want to straighten things out. They want to clear something up. They want to tell you the truth. There's a litany of reasons in the energy why they can't do that, or think they can't do that, or tell themselves they can't do that. But this is definitely, you heard the question I asked. There's your answer. They definitely want to talk to you. It is the Queen of Swords crossing the 8 of Wands. It is communication. They want to move things forward. They have some sort of truth they need to tell you. They want to speak their truth, as the kids like to say. But they have a specific truth they want to tell you. That's what that secret is. That's what the stuff in the hidden, the moons and the high priestesses that always come up for your person, that's what that shit underneath the surface is all about. And I have already pulled a reading that tells me all they have to do is actually do this, and it works out fine. Everything ends with a Queen of Cups and smoothing things out. Then we can put all this to rest. Well, one way or another, they need to make a decision. Because Saturn the Raven is not fucking around. So they might be in the hangman tree now, but that rope's not going to hold them much longer in the current energies. That's your reading. I've gone above and beyond here. I've done the best I can. This, I want to remind everyone, in case, you went deaf or something. Before you go to the grocery store and start yelling out, Steve says they're coming. No, he don't. I do not say they're coming. I say this is what they want to do. I dug into their emotions. This is soul energy. I don't care what they tell you. I don't care if they tell you you suck. I never want to talk to you again. Bye-bye, I'm gone. You are totally on this person's mind. Totally on this person's mind. And all they want to do is talk to you. I don't think they know how to do it. They either don't know how to do it, are waiting for the right moment to do it, or they're afraid to do it, which causes them to do nothing. That's an overall energy. But for each of you, it's going to have a specific reason. Maybe they treated you bad, maybe they were rude, maybe they prejudged you in the beginning. All of that is valid. All of that is here. It's tough to pinpoint a general reading. But it's nice to know, at the very least, if you step back for a moment, I've given you a piece of information. If you're sitting there wondering, does this person think of me? Do they want to talk to me? Or am I just being crazy or whatever? Yes, they want to talk to you, and yes, they do think of you. They've definitely got something they want to say. But I think, you do what you want, I think if you approach them, you, the Empress, approach them, I think you'll be met with defensiveness. I do. I feel that energy. I think it has to be their idea, because their main lesson they need to learn is still showing up. And they're figuring it out. They're understanding that their lack of vulnerability, they're being closed down emotionally, is what causes all their sadness. But I think the universe wants them to learn a lesson. And unless and if you give somebody something, they don't learn a lesson. A good teacher, for example, never just gives the student the answer. They allow the student to figure it out, to work it out. My guitar teacher used to do that. I would ask him to show me a lick. Show me a song. I want to learn A Whole Lot of Love or something, whatever. Show me a riff. He would never show me the riff. He would point me in the right direction and then send me home to figure it out. And then I'd have to come back the next week and play it for him. He would also go learn the riff, and then he would show me what I did wrong. And the difference between the two was my lesson. This person needs to learn the lesson. Now, that's a good teacher. Right? It doesn't do a student any good to just show them the lick. You learn from trial and error. You learn from figuring out the answer yourself. The universe operates the same way. Energy won't balance. Part of the reason this person doesn't like to be vulnerable is because they've been handed everything their whole life. People have let them off the hook. People have given them slack, cut them slack. They just get whatever they want. I get a real spoiled energy here, which has led to stubbornness. It's here. You know, maybe they're popular and they're used to people just giving them free stuff all over town. I don't know. It could be anything. But they need to learn the lesson. The lesson is in the difference between two things. Somewhere in the middle is the lesson. And then their lesson here, as they're starting to figure out, is, oh, wait, if I don't want to be sad, I have to be vulnerable. Oh, that might make them come in because it's what they want to do. It might. But I think if you reach out to them, you can do what you want. Go ahead. But I think if you reach out to them, you're not giving them a lesson. And you end up with an uncooked turkey. You end up with someone who's still the same asshole who ran from you. Who's just relieved that now they don't have to be vulnerable because you reached out anyway. And then they go back to the laughing king who just thinks you're going to show up anyway. That fucking empress. She going to show up anyway. No, she not. Because everybody wants to hit that shit. Need to go to your ass. Alright? That's your reading. I've done my best for you here. I'm trying. These energies are tricky. Alright? Very tricky. Alright. That being said, I hope this reading was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. Alright? Good luck.